I wasn't trying to cause no problems or nothing like that. I was just wondering because, see, he hadn't been in my room neither and took me in. So I was just wondering, if he had maybe tucked you in or something like that, or maybe you had done fell asleep before he had came in and started tucking in. You see how easy that was to start some trouble? Did y'all see that? You see how easy that was to be messy? You see that? And so then all of a sudden now, just based off of that right there, this joker is got this other brother and now tripping on the daddy. And so now it's spreading like wildfire. See, that's how stuff gets started inside of congregations. Because it's gonna either be where they'll just be outright messy with it, or either they'll be subtle with it and be very slick with it just to cause and to create some problems. See, you got to know the strategy and the plan of the enemy. And so just maybe if somebody had said, well, hey, could we just go talk to dad? How about we just talk to him, over the dinner table tonight or something, or let him know that we're feeling some type of way, that we miss him. How about if somebody had did that, then just maybe there could have been some kind of understanding to be brought to the table and all. But because, it was some mess that got started, it went from them seeing him deal with the baby to now them starting to think in their mind all types of crazy stuff, and now it's done went down inside of their heart. Y'all listen here. This stuff is real dangerous. It is imperative that we learn to be people of honesty, that we learn to be people of integrity and truth, and talk and discuss things before they can get out of hand. To my married people, talk to your spouse about stuff before the junk can get out of hand. To those of you that sit under pastors, that are submitted to pastors, talk to them before the stuff can get out of hand. To those of you that are friends to each other, talk to one another before the stuff can get out of hand, because it just may be some type of misunderstanding. It just may be something that needs to be worked out and smoothed out. Don't let the enemy get so into you that it will cause you now to assassinate someone that you were connected to. These boys were connected to Joseph. Why? Because he was their brother. These boys went from brethren to enemies. That's not good. They went from brethren to enemies. God help us, please. All because they would not get some understanding. All because they would not have some conversation. All because they had done sat there and let something get down on the inside of them. Nip that stuff in the bud. Deal with it. Even if you have to tell the truth about it and say, look, listen, I just got to tell the truth about this. The devil is really dealing with me about trying to make me not like you. I've had to do that before. I really have. I had to talk to somebody, and I had to say that. I said, listen, I need to talk to you because there's something trying to get out of hand with me and don't want me to like you, and I don't want that to happen. So how about we just bring this to the table right now so it doesn't get to that point? See, you got to nip him in the bud when he's coming at you to attempt to make you not like people, to separate covenant relationships, to try to pull you from people and from things that the Lord has covenantly connected you to. Because regardless of what you say, you're going to end up having to need them people. Why? Because of the way you handled the situation. You all know how it went. Joseph would dream the dream, told the boys about the dream. The scripture says they hated him all the more because his dream would reveal that they would have to bow to him. And so Joseph didn't mean any harm by it. He was just telling them what happened to him, what God had showed him. I tried to tell y'all earlier, people don't ask for this kind of stuff. This is just stuff that God chooses to give to whoever he wants to give it to, whomever he chooses and births into the earth for a particular assignment. It's not something that you ask for. He was just trying to share with his brethren to say, I had this dream right here. I don't know what this dream means. All I know is I had this dream. And so when he tells them the dream, they get cocky about it. Oh, there he go again, that dream. There he come with all all that stuff again. There he is. See, this is the thing about it. They saw Joseph's future more than Joseph saw his future. They were more intimidated of Joseph's future than Joseph was. They were more concerned about his future than what he was. Because you got to understand now, whenever somebody gets a notion inside of them to not like you, to dislike you, to take a hate against you, you best to believe that they're going to keep up with you better than what you do. You're just going through the day in the very merry. You're just strolling through the park, like the song say, through the park one day in the merry, merry month of May. You're just doing your zippity-doo-dah, zippity-a. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-a. You don't know any of this stuff. All you know is that the Lord has called you to do something. You ain't trying to mess with nobody. All you know is that the Lord done told you that he wanted you to start this ministry. You sure you want me to start this ministry? Yes, that's all you know. All you know is that the Lord done told you to write the book. Boom. All you know is that the Lord done told you to go live. And all you know is that the Lord done told you to lead a Bible study. All you know is that the Lord done told you to open the business. All you know is that the Lord done told you to do the soup kitchen. All you know is that the Lord done told you to do this, but they mad. They mad. It's just a dream to you. But to them, it's a reality. God help me, please. It's just a dream to you. I need somebody to hear me tonight. It's just a dream to you, but to them, it's a reality. It's a threat. Because they see the favor on your life. They done saw that coat of many colors. So they know you coming through hard. Y'all. They know you coming through. They done saw your coat now. So they know you coming. You don't realize none of that stuff. You didn't realize that your daddy was old. And was so grateful that God gave you to him. You didn't realize that your coat was different from them. Why? Because you saw them as brethren. So you ain't realized no difference. But they did. You better hear me now. You didn't see no difference, but they did. That's why they want you dead. Because they see the difference in you. That's what they're mad about. Because they see the difference in you. That's what they're upset about. Because they see the difference in you. They know that whatever you dream, it's going to become a reality. Why? Because God is with you. They know now. If she said, you can go ahead and wait on it. Because it's going to happen. Because God is with Delphine. They know it. If she say she's going to do it, you can best believe she's going to do it. Why? Because God is with her. They know that about you. You just still in the dream stage. It's still just a dream to you. I'm going to tell you why. I'm walking all this down for you. They attempted to kill the boy before it could become a reality. Why? It was still just a dream to him, but to them it was a reality. We got to stop him before he get it. See, it's something about your enemy seeing further than you. This is what the Lord gave me. I wrote this down. When they believe in your dream more than you. When your enemies believe in your dream more than you. And they try to kill you because of it. It's just a dream to you. You went to sleep, had this dream. You get up and tell them, hey man, let me tell you about this dream I had. It was such and such and such and such. I saw me owning two businesses. Two businesses in two different locations. And man, it was packed out. People were just blessing. It was just happening. You done told them about it. It's still a dream to you because you still trying to put it all on paper. You still trying to see the how it's going to happen. You still waiting on the when it's going to happen. You ain't even got all the full details of it. But they want to kill you about it. Because they see it. They used to be brethren. Now they're your enemies. God help me. They used to walk with you. Now they're walking against you. They used to love you. Now they hate you. They used to be for you. Now they're against you. Somebody pray for me, please. Do y'all see this? Do you see how this can happen? Do you see how this can happen, y'all? This happened to a family. Please hear me tonight. This happened to a family. A family. Those that come forth out of the same loins. Whether it was just the same daddy or whether they had both the same mama and daddy. They yet still all were Joseph's seed. But look at what happened. All because somebody was not willing to talk about and deal with the issue. Because somebody was not willing to address the issue. And then secret conversations started taking place. Let me tell you something. Let me say this to y'all. I hear this in the Holy Spirit. You need to be careful of people that will allow you to have private conversations with them instead of them pulling you to a place of truth. They're not your friend. You can think so all you want to, but they're not your friend. I ain't even sorry to have to tell you. They're not your friend. They're your friend when they say, hey, listen, come on, let's go ahead and talk to them. Let's go ahead and talk to your pastor. Let's go ahead and talk to your daddy. Let's go ahead and talk to them about this situation because you taking this wrong and this is about to mess you up. That's when you got a friend. I like to shout a bird just then. I had to remember that I'm in the role of a pastor right now talking to y'all. Because I had to catch my finger. I ain't joking. I ain't lying. The Lord knows the truth. I like to shout a bird just then. I did. Because you ain't no friend of mine. If you would sit there and cloak. If you see me finna do something crazy. You see me walking away from something. You see me about to step into some error. I'm disconnecting from people, disconnecting from places that is beneficial for my life. And you sit there and let me do that. And don't try to drag me back to the truth. Don't try to take me. Don't try to set up something in order for there to be some type of healing or some type of restoration. You ain't no friend. I'll cuss you out. I ain't playing. You ain't no friend. You a secret assassin. You a secret assassin. That's on assignment by the enemy. Because a friend would say, listen, hey, how about let's go over here and talk to your mama. Let's go over here and talk to your daddy. Y'all need to try to get this right here worked out. This ain't good. Try to